Hi, I'm Alex Janice, and today I'm going over web scraping using Beautiful Soup and URLLIB. This is for a computer science course at the Harvard Extension School, spring 2017. In order to use Beautiful Soup and URLLIB for web scraping, we first need to determine where our data is, get that URL. Once we have the URL, we'll use URLLIB to retrieve the raw HTML text. We'll use Beautiful Soup to parse the text and then retrieve the specific information we're looking for. And then we'll save that information to a CSV file. I use Beautiful Soup and URLLIB to web scrape. And here is a quick URL. Here's a URL to get to my notebook. Alright, here are some websites I use to learn how to web scrape, and the URLs for the web pages I web scrape. Alright, so let's go to the code. Alright, so first we need to import our libraries. And once we've done that, we need to determine what information, where the information we're looking for is, and get that URL. Alright, so I have the URL, and I now need to retrieve the HTML text from that web page. Alright, so once I have the URL, I need to open the page using URL open. I need to then read the page using the read function, and then I will close the page and parse the data into using an HTML parser and Beautiful Soup into a soup. Alright, once I have this parsed HTML text, I can then use Beautiful Soup to retrieve the information I want through HTML tags. Alright, so I can figure out where the information is in this HTML text through the development tools in Chrome, and when I hover over this body tag, it highlights all of the information, all of the web page that's within that tag. Right, so once I have this tag that highlights the information I have, I can then drill down into that tag until I find a tag that has the specific text that I'm looking for. Chelsea and the points are what I'm looking for, and that's the closest I can get that has both of that information all at once. And I want that for every team. So now I need to find an attribute for this TR tag that is within every TR tag that has these team names and points in. Once I do that, which is data comp season 54, I can then start writing a function using the find all function in Beautiful Soup to retrieve each of those basically table rows in the Premier League table and save it to a variable or a list or a set as it is. And once I've done that, I then need to find the tags in these rows that have the specific information I'm looking for. So first things first, I want this Chelsea name, and that resides in this span tag, which is within this TD tag. Alright, so I then write this function, team name, and I find all TD tags, this class attribute, within this first TR tag with the data comp season 54 in it, and I find all the span tags with class long in this TD tag. I use the text function to retrieve the team name. Now I basically repeat that process for points and championship teams. Alright, so once I have these functions all written out and coded, I can then use this loop to iterate through those functions and basically create a dictionary with all the information I'm looking for. And once I have this dictionary with the Premier League teams and championship teams with the points for each team, I can then turn that into a list in a format that is suitable for a CSV file, and then I can use the datetime function to save that CSV file with today's date. So every time I run this function, I'll get that day's date in the file, and then once I have that, I can save all the information I just retrieved from these web pages as a CSV file. And that is web scraping using Beautiful Soup.